Welcome back to the Car Doctor channel. I'm Tim and I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, today I've just got some informational tips and tricks on wiper blades and wiper arms. Just kind of a basic video sharing a couple things that might be important to people who are having issues with their wipers. We're in Anchorage, Alaska, and it's winter time, and this typical season where people are having problems with their wipers. And this vehicle came in as a regular customer who's been having ongoing problems with actually the wiper not functioning at all on the driver's side. The driver's side wiper is indeed not moving. The passenger side is functioning. A couple things to note when you're looking at stuff like this. There's some great new style wiper blades, beam style blades, and I'll talk a little bit more about those. But they work well for these applications. They tend to have a better contact area, especially in ice and snow. There's no moving parts that ice can get jammed up in. So it's a more effective blade for ice and severe conditions like that. A couple things that happen in the cold winter environment. If you start your vehicle and the wiper is frozen to the windshield, and you start it and the wipers start going or try to, and due to them being stuck to the windshield, something's got to give. Either the motor's not powerful enough to move the arm and the wiper, or something breaks, and sometimes it's a linkage. A linkage may pop loose or break. There's small pivoting joints usually under the wiper cowl area that drive the wiper arms and keep them in unison across the windshield, and those can pop loose under here. That's a more difficult repair. Or maybe the wiper arm can strip, or the pivot that actually drives the wiper arm, which is usually a splined fit, can wear out. Normally the wiper arm itself is a lighter cast aluminum material, and this will be the part to wear. And in this case, so the driver's wiper is freely moving even with the wipers turned off. There's no restriction there. So that's an indication of something loose here. And basically in this case, there's a small cover over the attaching nut that attaches the arm to the pivot. So we'll remove that and take a look and see what's going on. Remove the little cap. Sometimes it just takes some pliers or a screwdriver. That one popped right off. So now if I'm actually moving the arm and observing the pivot, I can tell in this case that the pivot is not moving and the arm is. So basically this tells me that the wiper arm itself is where the problem is. So there's two possibilities here. One being the actual wiper arm retaining nut may have just come loose. So maybe you could line the wiper back up, tighten things down, and get this thing back out on the road. In this case, we've tried that, and there's still enough wear in the arm itself to where it's going to justify replacement of the entire arm assembly. So I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, let's replace this worn out wiper arm. This one is a Chevy and it has a built-in washer hose. So I just disconnect the hose and remove the nut, which came right off, and pull the arm. So you can see here the splines are completely worn off of the arm, and it's just kind of hogged out. So we're going to put a new arm on here. I'll be installing these Trico Extra Clear replacement wiper blades. So this wiper arm has a little horseshoe type fitting that snaps over the replacement wiper blade. So basically just snaps in like that, and you're good to go. If you were removing this style of blade, you basically reach in here and there's a little tab. Basically push it away and pull, at the same time pulling back. and release the blade like that. And most of these blades are pretty universal, and the actual mount will fit multiple applications. And then some blades come with multiple different mounts that adapt the blade to fit a broader range of applications, which can get a little bit confusing. And for the most part, you just need to be patient and work through it. Some blades are retained with the little pin through there, and others even have the old straight snap-on and whatnot. Just secret will be to find the retainer, release it, and pop the blade off of there. But now this whole assembly is ready to install back on the vehicle. So I'm just gonna route my hose and stick my arm on there. And go ahead and tighten the fastener. Also want to make sure that both the wiper arms are level across the base of the windshield before I tighten things up. All right, put my cap back on. This one's good to go. Well, let's give this thing a try and see how the wipers work. Okay, wiping good. Let's try the washers. All right. All right, well, I'll go ahead and wrap this thing up. I'm going to replace the other blade, but you get the idea. Hey, on some vehicles, the hood may cut, the wipers may retract down by the cowl at the base of the hood. You may have to lift the hood to access the wiper arm. You also, here's one tip for you. If you're just replacing the blades, it may make it easier by engaging the wipers from the inside of the vehicle. Turn the vehicle on, then turn the ignition switch off and stop the wiper blade, stall it out on top of the windshield to make it easier to access it. It'll depending on your application. But anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Please subscribe to the Car Doctor channel for more money-saving tips and tricks like this that'll help keep you on the road. Take care.